Managing keys within an organisation is really important. They're used to control access for security, personal safety and privacy, and also to protect high-value assets like vehicles, portable electronics and controlled substances. Yet the process around signing them in and out and managing them is usually labour-intensive, it's time-consuming and it's really inaccurate. That's why we developed the CQRiT range of electronic cabinets to completely automate this process. It works by me firstly having to identify myself with the cabinet by presenting something unique. We can use a PIN, we can use a card, fingerprint scanning, even facial recognition. Once I'm recognised by the cabinet, the door will unlock and it will only provide access to the keys I'm allowed to have. For example, number 3 is still physically locked in place. Number 1, on the other hand, can be taken. It says on the screen here, Grandmaster taken by Craig. So we time and date stamp this transaction and record it against his name. That way we always know who signed out which keys. So if someone gets a speeding ticket in the company car, for example, we'll know exactly who had the keys. I've left the door open too long, so the cabinet's logged out my session and is giving me a warning beep. I can log in as a different user using the PIN pad. This is Mary. Her name again appears on the screen and you'll see that she's got access to a different range of keys. Key number 3 is illuminated in orange because there's additional security attached to that key. It won't unlock until a second user authenticates for her. This is particularly handy for drug cabinets that might require a dual sign-out rule, or if you've got contractors on site and you don't want them accessing their keys unless they've been checked by a staff member. Let's log in as a different user. This is Toby. We'll notice that key position number 1 has gone red. That's because it's been out of the box for too long. I put a timer of 1 minute on this particular key and it's obviously expired. At this point, the cabinet sends a notification back through the computer network, so anyone running the software will instantly be able to see that key position number 1 has been out for too long. All alarms from within the software, such as mains power goes out, door forced, key forced, box tamper, can all be configured to send automatic emails. So even if you're not on site, you can get a notification on your phone letting you know what's happening with the cabinet. Let's log in as Toby again, because I've restricted him to only be allowed to have 1 key out at a time. So when Toby makes a selection, the rest of the panel goes dead. All of the keys lock up. This is to encourage Toby to put this key back before he can make another selection. The cabinet attaches to your existing computer network. It automatically syncs with a database. There's a USB port inside the door if your network goes down, and there's a backup battery inside the cabinet if your power goes out. Using a system like this really allows you to increase the security and reduce the risk around your keys. After all, if you lose a Grandmaster, it can be very expensive to rekey.